And we are another episode of NBA 2K14. The last episode, we saw the last game as the Thunder beat the Nuggets in a close game by 4 points, 104 to 98. One actually 102 to 98. As you see, Wilson Chandler got 21 points. Andre Miller even 21 points as well. And for Thunder, we'll check out here. Kevin Durant scores 32 points. Dr. Russell got 26 points. And Steph Alusha got 15 points. And that means the Thunder will what now? Gonna check out some stats. Check out these streaks for the Thunder. They're now 4 in a row now. It seems to continue. And you see right here in the Miami Heat continuing the longest winning streak. They failed to lose to the Nuggets, are 21 in a row. At the time, the Rockets and Spurs tied in 11 winning streaks. They both failed each other. They're both Spurs and the Mavericks, actually. And the Clippers are now 8 in a row. You see the winning streak right now, and the Lakers are 5. How many Lakers are winning streak? Let's see the Clippers are. Only 2 losses. Check it dating back. Alright. They want a winning streak, always hot and hot. So going up against the Lakers, that should be interesting. That will be a battle for LA round 2. And the in-game music is ready. It's gonna be a good one. It's the Battle of LA, featuring the two of the Pacific rivalry. It is gonna be Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol, along with Steve Nash. Along with Steve Nash of the Los Angeles Lakers take on Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and Jamal Crawford of the Los Angeles Clippers. They will be meet again for the second time back in the Christmas. And for this game, the Lakers are going to use the purple and the Clippers are going to use the white. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll be right back after this. Enjoy the video here at the Staples Center in LA. And now we're sending over to Kevin Harlan here in LA at the Staples Center. Anyways, let's get started. Enjoy the video. And right now, here we go.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a Friday night NBA presentation. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. And that's a wrap for me here in the studio. Now let's send you out to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll see you again at halftime.
And we see a while ago the Clippers prepared for the task at hand. We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Pau Gasol?
Well, he's such a versatile scorer offensively. I mean, Gasol's a guy who shoots with range. We saw him even make some threes last year for the Lakers. But really good at the mid-range area, and he'll just punish smaller defenders down on the block with either hand.
And, you know, some have labeled him a finesse big man, Steve, but I think he's consistent. One of the league leaders in offensive rebounds. You can't be a finesse guy and gobble up offensive boards. He's got that big height advantage, especially at power forward.
You take a look at Los Angeles. This is a critical time for them. They've got guys, a lot of away games coming up, and it's a stretch that's going to be a very, very difficult test.
Well, this is an opportunity for them to even this season series after letting the first one get away from them earlier.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Steve. I mean, you win this one, and the last two become an interesting couple of games. But if they lose it, they'll be battling just to avoid getting a full season beat down by these guys. Jamal Crawford is a water bug, quick 6'5" combo guard with his great ball handling and ability to stop and pop. He's going to get his shot, and he's a terrific scorer from just about anywhere.
Here's Kaman. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Kaman's got his first points of the night.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Here's the pass to Griffin. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. You mentioned the scoring for Crawford. His defense a little more suspect.
Well, he's quick and he's got long arms. He's never been a physical defender. And in certain matchups, he can struggle. But Look, he's out there for his scoring. There's no question.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Paul outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that. You know, CP3 did a lot of things, guys, to change the culture of the Clippers, but one that maybe gets overlooked is how much he encourages and model talking on defense with his team. If you don't call out a screen or a rotation on his team, he'll call you out about it.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 28-point game against Boston.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. I mean, he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
And here's Nash, following the 3 from Chris Paul. There's the dish to Kaman. Young outside. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Young's got 8 points. And we've seen the Clippers turn around over the last few years. It doesn't just happen purely with talent, although it helps, certainly. But, Steve, a lot of it has to do with the change in the team's mindset.
Yeah, you can load up a team with a bunch of scorers and talented players, but if they aren't playing for each other and motivated to have each other's backs, then it does nothing. And I think Paul has done wonders for just the chemistry and the mindset of this Clippers team.
Here's Kobe. And another basket for the Lakers.
Takes such a delicate touch to hit that fadeaway jumper with a man in your face.
Well, let's find out what head coach Mike D'Antoni had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who can pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where he attacks.
And thank you, Doris. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark. The D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is over there.
You know what, Jeff? Come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Takes the lead pass. Griffin shot. Is off. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Boston Celtics.
That didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You know, the hope was that a change of scenery and a chance to run up and down the wings would be just what was needed to get Wesley Johnson going in the NBA, but it just didn't happen for him last season.
And the basket by Hill.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Paul kicks to Dudley. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And for Wes Johnson, the 4th overall pick back in 2010 out of Syracuse, he just hasn't been able to break through.
Yeah, you wonder why, because he's got great size and athleticism, beautiful shooting stroke, and yet the shooting numbers just aren't there. So I thought he would be better coming into this league, but we'll see if he's able to. Develop and find a niche somewhere.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then... First to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Odom after Jordan Hill's bucket. Ball's not loose. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Jordan Hill. .41 seconds left to play in the first. Ball with the bucket.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Johnson for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the strikes had an impact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Outside Collison. He kicks to Hollins. 2 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Tune in next Wednesday night, January 15th. Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers, live from Staples Center. Don't miss it.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, in the backcourt, Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant. Nick Young is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Sacre in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rule just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Chris Kaman has checked in for Robert Sacre. And it's Nash in for Steve Blake. Collison kicks to Barnes. Feeds it to Mullins. He's up against Gasol. Inside Leaner. And it's the Clippers scoring again. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
And the jam by Nick Young.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. Pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Jordan. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Lakers trail by 7. Kobe dishes to Kaman. Back to Kobe. Lakers passing it around. Shoots from 14. Now the Clippers moving it up. He feeds it to Collison. And stolen by Nash. And Kobe, here we go. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Lakers second.
And that's why this is an aggressive team, guys. I mean, they want to get to the rim because with that shooting percentage, why wouldn't you want to shoot free throws?
Los Angeles leading by 7.
One thing Matt Barnes has no problem doing is playing the role of a scrapper. I mean, he plays with that kind of sandpaper edge to his game. No fear, and that's why his teammates have so much respect for him. It also helps that he can contribute in a variety of ways. D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Matt Barnes, a fiery defender. He plays the game, it seems, almost all the time with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he embraces the physicality of the game, but I just love the energy and the emotion that Matt Barnes brings to any team that he plays for. That's why, regardless of where he is, he always finds his way into the rotation.
And he's played for a lot of teams.
Yes, he has.
Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Paul against Nash. Young outside. They need this. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 5 assists in the game.
What a pass. Nash showing you excellent court vision there.
Gets the bucket. 9 points for Blake Griffin. Lakers trail by 11. Outside, Kobe, Young, and another 3 for the Lakers.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those.
Oh, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apology. Or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Robert Sacre comes in for Chris Kaman. And it's Hill in for Pau Gasol. Sacre passes to Hill. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hill's got 8 points.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
To the paint, it's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Blake with it. Chris Paul covering. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Blake kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hill. Rejected by Griffin. Odom with the screen for Paul. Top of the key. Again, the Clippers.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Here's Blake, defended by Paul. Here's Johnson. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
That's good.
He's been key for this team's offense the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Blake dishes to Jamison. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Blake's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
With some arc.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And the word is they challenged each other. Guys, I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And so that's the end of the first half. Clippers lead by 10. And we'll have the start of the second half when we come back after the break. But right now, let's go over to Damon Bruce with the Sprint Halftime Show.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening here at 2K Sports. Hopefully you're having a great time watching a little basketball tonight. Out at Staples Center, the Clippers with the lead against the Lakers. Right now, they're in second place in the conference standings. We've seen CP3 tearing it up effortlessly against the Lakers. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? And on the other hand, the Lakers are still alive. And give them credit defensively, they're boxing out, controlling their defensive backboards. Nick Young has been tremendous in the first half. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. The Boston Celtics are trailing the Warriors out in Oakland. Second half of basketball just getting started for them. And another game going on. Out in Memphis, the Grizzlies have the lead against the Suns. A comfy advantage for them in the third. And now, a look at the other NBA action. Cleveland right now trailing the Jazz out in Utah. They're 6 points behind with some work to do. Thanks so much for joining me here in studio. Second half action is coming right up, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Nick Young. 18 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
Now, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
And finished off by Gasol.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the bench. Basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
You know, get it! Oh, watch out now. And this sort of all. Some dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. You put it on a platter for him. He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
Nash kicks to Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense. Well, everybody knows around the league that if you get in Blake Griffin's way when he has a head of steam going, you're going to end up on his poster at some point. So, since coming into the league, I think he's become as intimidating a player as we've seen.
I agree. It's just not posterizing people either, Steve, although he does a bunch of that. When he gets a steal and has a free lane to the basket on a breakaway, there's a good chance the crowd's going to see a mini dunk contest from Blake.
A shot by Nash, and another basket for the Lakers.
And that's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Ball against Nash. To the inside. Here's Barnes. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Barnes has got 8 points.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Nash outside. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
From 13, and the jumper falls for him. 21 points for Chris Paul.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Kobe, the pass to Young. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
And it's Paul penetrating. There's the bucket. Good. Paul's got 23.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Griffin with the steal. Down low, Crawford, guarded by Kobe, gets it to go. 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Nash gets to Kobe. Uncovered. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Kobe's got 6 points.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. 5th best, Blake Griffin.
And these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category amongst low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers.
Defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Kaman.
Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength, and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking.
Hill drives in. Releases from 15, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. And Chris Kaman skilled offensively. Ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. The question mark with him is defensively. You know, his weak side rotations can be late. He's never really been, you know, a center that you kind of solidify your defense around.
Blake kicks to Young. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Here's Hill. Collins with the block. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good. Redick's got his second basket of the night.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Jamison dishes to Blake. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
Holland. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah. Yeah, but come on. Kevin, the defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top, leading by 17. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
Coming up next Thursday, January 16th, Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks go on the road to battle the Indiana Pacers. Make sure to catch it.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they piling up the assist, guys. Great ball movement.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Lakers trail by 17. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kaman. Steve Blake is out there with Nash. And it's Young in at the 3, the small forward. Traps in the tray. Young's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Clippers leading by 11. Griffin kicks to Paul. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Nash outside. Inside to Gasol. And that one is stuck. Right through.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch. And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Paul kicks to Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, once a shooter, always a shooter. J.J. Redick, one of the great marksmen of all time at Duke in the college game. And it's kept on rolling here in the NBA. He's got deep range on his three. Can spot up and shoot from anywhere, and also put the ball on the floor a couple times and create a shot inside.
Each shot is right, and like you said, not only threes, but Steve, any shot where you give Redick a chance to set his feet and get a clear view of the hoop. His shot form is just too consistent for him to miss. He's one of those players He works on that just so diligently, you know he's going to find a degree of success every time out there.
Well, when you talk about the most fearsome finishers in the league, you got to put Blake Griffin right at the top of the list. I mean, he's a high riser, and he's able to dunk with authority over the top of defenders like very few in the league can.
Young's shot is off.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
That's good. Lakers trail by 15, and with Griffin, the dunks always get top billing, but he is more than just a dunker, or at least would hope to be more than just a dunker.
Well, he's a rebounder and an underrated passer for a big man. His touch outside is improving as well, so this is what you want to see from Griffin. Just incremental improvement each year.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike D'Antoni was discussing with his players. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Kobe gets to Gasol. Pass to Young. And there's the feed to Kobe. He passes to Keenan. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Griffin backs in from 10 feet out. And that one's good. Griffin's got 19 points.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their league grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Back to Gasol. High post try. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Kobe kicks to Nash. That's good. Nash has got 4 this quarter.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And the Clippers call time here. They're leading by 13. 1:35 left in the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got 13 points in the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's got him in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep him there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Kaman. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Paul goes in, and he lays it straight in. Paul's got 32 points.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Kobe kicks to Young. Back to Kobe. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Kobe, the pass to Nash. Kicks to Young. Corner shot. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Gasol with the steal. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Tough call there, and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Collison dishes to Hollins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Farmar kicks to Hill. Takes a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
LA's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And here's Collison. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Norris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
So what is going to win here, everyone, there, and that should be wrap up as the Clippers beat the Lakers 105-96. You see the view box score. Chris Paul got 32 points, Griffin got 21 points, and meantime Nick Young got 31 points. So that will be interesting for the Clippers. They will be dominate and defeating against the Lakers. And more importantly, announcement for the jerseys. For the jersey announcement for the Clippers, they will be using for the light blue. I believe they will use the game against with choice against the Chicago Bulls game. That will be choice against the Chicago Bulls, who will be playing in Chicago. And meantime, right now, as the Clippers getting the job easily win over the Lakers. On the other hand, while the Warriors also using for the white sleeve announcement, they will be playing also against the Chicago Bulls here in Chicago, here in Oracle Arena. That will be good. And so now we're going to check out once again view box score. Chris Paul got 32 and 10, Griffin got 21, Nick Young got 31. So that will be easy win for the Clippers. Now we're still on a winning track here in LA. So for the main event of the day, here in Berkeley Center in Brooklyn, we got the Eastern Conference battle featuring here in the second game matchup here at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, featuring LeBron James. Actually, the random continues. So second game, to go back to Barclays Center in Brooklyn, we got a Eastern Conference duo featuring LeBron James and Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat take on Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett of the Brooklyn Nets, as Deron Williams still not yet to play due to the injury of broken finger. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre King. Now, for now, this is Andre Kenshin as the Clippers beat the Lakers 105-96, and now the second game. Go to Barclays Center in Brooklyn. This was the real-life game, not in the nickname jerseys. We got the Heat in the Nets here in Brooklyn. I'm Andre Kenshin saying so long from Staples Center and LA. We'll see you later for the second game here in Brooklyn for the Miami Heat and the Brooklyn Nets. It's time to say sign up and peace out. Goodbye, and reminder, we'll see you tomorrow. Actually, we'll see you later for the second game here in Brooklyn for the Miami Heat and the Brooklyn Nets. Sign up and peace out. Goodbye.